Today, we are going to talk about habits. So, could you remind me if we have already worked about this? No, haven't we worked previously to with this topic?
Uh, I don't understand.
Ah, ¿ya habíamos trabajado con este tema?
No.
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 Excellent. Today we are going to work about habits. So, in the phrase that we have as a welcome, here they say people do not decide their futures. They decide their habits, and their habits decide their future. This was said by F.M. Alexander. This is so interesting. So, Karina, what do you think about this phrase?
It's very good.
And do you consider that it is true? That
Yes.
why?
Because the habits are important. No. Son importantes
Are important because
porque son parte de tu vida.
because they are part of your life. All right. Thank you very much, Karina. All right. So, Kike, what do you think about this phrase?
I think it's true. The habits building our future. No sé si lo dije bien.
That's it. The habits build our future. That's correct. Thank you very much. All right. Luis, what do you think about this?
I think that is 50-50 true, because some habits are good and some habits is not good. For example, the habit get up early is good, but the habit get up late is no good.
You're right. And so the consequences or the future that we are going to have depend on the habits we have. If they are good habits, we are going to have a good future. If they are not good, our future is going to be uncertain. So, okay, pretty good. Thank you very much, Luis. All right. So, you know what? Today we are going to see some uses. First of all, please, let's work a little, just a little, about frequency adverbs. Here we have some of the adverbs. For example, usually, always, sometimes, often, never, once, twice, 3 times, several times, every day, every Sunday, every year. Okay, so do you know the meaning of all of this? Yes, or do you have any doubt about this?
You need some examples?
Well, first of all, tell me what's the meaning into Spanish?
Okay. Always.
So, always.
Siempre.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Usually.
Usualmente.
That's it. Sometimes.
Algunas veces.
Excellent. Often.
A menudo.
A menudo, pretty good. All right, never.
Nunca.
Excellent. That's it. Once.
Una vez.
Aha, pretty good. All right, so twice.
2 times.
Aha,
2 veces.
that's it. 3 times. Well,
3 veces.
all right, several times.
Several times.
Podemos pensar que puede ser como regularmente también.
Could be several times means varias veces.
Ah, ok.
All right, every day.
Cada día.
Ajá, excellent. Every Sunday.
Cada año.
Todos los sábados.
Excellent. And every year.
Cada año.
Ajá, all right, pretty good. Every Sunday, it's cada domingo. All right, thank you very much. Now, look at this. Let's see if you remember how to use them. Choose the correct sentence, please. So here we have number 1. Jim never is at work. B. Jim is at work never. C. Never is Jim at work. And D. Jim is never at work. What's the correct?
Sí.
C. Never is Jim at work. Could be anybody else?
D.
Jim is never at work. Excellent. You know what? Here we are going to use never after verb to be. But whenever we are not working with to be, the frequency adverb should be before the verb. So look at this. In number 2, we have A. We have usually lunch at 12 o'clock. B. We usually have lunch at 12 o'clock. C. We have lunch at usually 12 o'clock. Or D. We have lunch at 12 usually o'clock. Which one is the correct?
We have C.
Could be.
Y.
I beg your pardon? What about B? Yes, Luis, did you say B?
Yes.
All right, yes. In this case, look at this. We have the verb, and previously, before the verb, the frequency adverb. That's correct. So we usually have lunch at 12 o'clock. Excellent. So now let's go to number 3. She travels always by train. She always travels by train. Always she travels by train. He always travels by train. Or she travels by always train. What is the correct?
I think she always travels by train.
Excellent. We are going to have the frequency adverb and later on the verb. Excellent. Thank you very much. Let's go to 4. They go out sometimes in the evening. They sometimes go out in the evening. They go out in sometimes the evening. Or D, they go sometimes out in the evening. What is the correct one?
Letter B.
Letter B, they sometimes go out in the evening. Hey, that's pretty good. What do you think, Kike and Karina? Is it correct?
Yes.
Yes.
B.
Excellent. Yes, that's correct. Excellent. Thank you very much. Now, let's go to the talk. How often do you, well, this is a question that all the doctors do whenever you go to visit them, and you say, you know what, doctor, I have a problem in my stomach. or I have a terrible headache, and the doctor asks you, okay, how often do you do exercise? How often do you eat fresh fruit? What else? What else do doctors ask?
How often do you visit the doctor?
Aha, that's it. How often do you visit the doctor? Pretty good. And so, any other?
How, how often do you take a walk?
Aha, that's pretty good. Okay, thank you, Luis. Kike, what do you think about this?
I often do uh, um, not, ay, no se me ocurre nada.
It's okay. It could be. How often do you ride a bicycle?
Never.
No, no. Don't you ever ride a bicycle?
No, 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 es que normalmente vivo atrapado en el trabajo, entonces casi no hago nada de lo que está ahí.
No? Don't tell me so, Kike. All right.
A menudo, ¿qué sería? Eating vegetables.
How often do you eat vegetables? All right, it could be the question. And tell me, Kike, today I am going to be your doctor. All right? Kike, how often do you eat vegetables?
¿Qué serán?
Never.
Don't you ever eat vegetables, Luis?
No, because he takes some time.
Yeah. Yes, that's it. That's it. And even Kike said that he doesn't take things that are in the illustration. All right. Okay. So, and what about you, Karina? How often do you eat vegetables?
¿Cómo era? Ay, ¿cómo era?
Do you want me to take the frequency adverbs?
Frecuentemente.
Frequently.
Okay.
Okay, pretty good. And you, how often do you eat vegetables?
I eat vegetables for 3 or 4 times a week.
Hey, that's pretty good. All right. And you, Kike, how often do you eat vegetables?
4 times a week, 4, 5.
Hey, that's so good. It is so healthy. Pretty good. And tell me, everybody, how often do you drink plain water? How often do you drink plain water?
Excuse me, what's plain?
Plain means that it doesn't contain any sugar, any flavor,
Okay.
no soda.
Okay. Maybe one glass per day.
Don't you tell me so. Are you serious?
Yes, I like so much coffee. I like take 3 or 4 cups of coffee. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh.
The first cup of coffee is at 6 a.m. The second cup of coffee is at 9 p.m. Maybe the third cup of coffee is at 3 or 4 p.m. and the last cup of coffee is at 10 or 11 o'clock.
Oh my. So tell me, can you sleep well?
I don't think so, but I like it.
That's pretty good. All right. Thank you very much, Luis. All right. Well, to drink coffee is very good, but it's too much coffee. But it's okay. All right. Thank you. Gerardo, welcome. How are you?
How are you? I'm fine. And you?
Excellent. I'm fine. Thank you. I'm very happy to listen to you. All right. And you know what, Gerardo? Today we are talking about habits. And we are talking about how often we do things. All right. So in this case,
Okay.
Gerardo, how often do you eat vegetables?
Mm, I like to play the football and reading every day. And study a little English.
Okay, that's pretty good. And what about vegetables? Do you like to eat vegetables?
Yes, a little.
A little. Okay, but do you frequently eat vegetables?
No.
Not frequently. All right, so maybe sometimes?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. And so, okay, this is a question for everyone. How often do you eat fruit? Here we are. How often do you eat fruit?
Mm, I like the apple, an orange. Mm, excuse me, I don't like more the fruits.
It's okay. All right. So what about you, Luis? Do you eat fruit?
Yes, I eat fruits um, always. I take ¿cómo se dice? Plato de fruta.
Okay.
Okay, one dish.
One dish in the for breakfast
Hey, that's delicious. All right.
with the cereal and
Uh,
yogurt.
hey, that's delicious. So you eat fruit, cereal, and yogurt.
Yes,
Too delicious. All right. And so
and,
healthy.
and sometimes with honey.
Oh, delicious. That's really good. All right. Thank you very much, Luis. Kike, what about you? How often do you eat fruit?
I sometimes eat fruits. I like all fruits.
All right. Pretty good. Karina, what about you?
I like a fruit. I eat fruit very often.
Hey, that's pretty good. And tell me, Karina, how do you like fruit? Do you like it with honey or with cereal? Or do you prefer it with lemon, salt, and chili?
Mm, with, ¿cómo se dice? Yogurt.
Yogurt.
Yogurt. O solo la fruta.
Plain. That's delicious. All right.
Depends of the fruit.
But you?
Depends of the fruit.
That's it, depending on the fruit. For example, if you have mango,
Yes, I like mango with chili.
that's pretty good. All
So
right.
for example, Melon, I don't like with chili.
All right. Yes, that's it. All right, Luis, you know what? I don't know what's happening to your microphone because I see a double sound,
Oh, a ver.
like an echo.
Is better?
No, maybe it has an interference of something.
Okay.
It was okay, but now, well, I mean, at first we didn't listen to that echo, but now I hear you with echo it. I don't know if Karina and Gerardo and Kike, do you listen to Luis normally or everybody do that?
No, sí tiene
With
eco.
echo.
Ah, yes.
Sí.
I don't know what happens with your microphone. Let's check it.
Okay.
Yeah, and it continues. All right. Well, you know what? I would like to ask you all how often you watch television. How often do you watch television? So, what about you, Karina? How often do you watch television?
Daily.
Every day, daily. Hey, that's it. Pretty good. And what's your favorite kind of programs?
Mm, es que son series.
Then
I see daily, ¿cómo se dice series?
series.
Series.
Oh, that's pretty good. All right, thank you very much, Karina. Kike, what about you? Do you like to watch television?
No, ¿cómo se diría? Rarely.
Not really.
Not really. I have my life is internet.
Haha, that's it.
And I'm sometimes I see Netflix or series or
Uh-huh.
YouTube, but television, no,
Not the open television system.
no, casi no.
All right. You know what? I don't like television either. I don't have a television. But yes, as you said, sometimes to surf in the internet, it's the entertainment. All
Sí,
right.
I think internet, ¿cómo se dice? Kill television.
That's it. And Luis, what do you think about it? That's very interesting. You work for it's a broadcast company. So what do you think about that?
Are you listening to me?
Yes, in the echo, but we can listen to you.
Oh, I changed the microphone. Maybe it's interference for work.
It could be the interference of the signal.
Yes. At home, I never see TV. But in at work, all time I see TV.
Yeah, you have to do it. And tell me, Luis, what is the company or the channel you are working for?
Yes, I work for Televisa.
That's it. So you have to be aware of all of the programs, the soap operas, the movies, everything, I guess.
All time I see the signals of the four channels for Televisa.
That's it. And how do you think about it? What's your favorite?
No, I don't have favorite. It's only for jobs.
Yes, that's it. Well, you have to watch it with a critical eye because you are a specialist and it's your job.
No escuché ruido, no alcancé a oír bien.
Well, that you have to watch all of the programs or all of the transmission with critical eye because you are the specialist.
Yes. We have seen and listen for channels at the same time. Oh, for any problem, we have response
To solve the problems.
immediately.
That's it. For example, let's suppose that the transmission is caught, or I don't know, that the volume, the image, things like those.
Yes. That's all problem. Maybe the freeze on the signal video, maybe the audio is lost, maybe the interference, solar interference, and any problem.
Hey, that's pretty interesting. Thank you very much, Luis. All right, so Gerardo, what about you? Do you watch television?
I don't like the television. In my spare time, the I watch Netflix and series and movies, and sometimes I like to watch television. Pardon. Excuse me, YouTube.
YouTube. Hey, that's it. All right, thank you very much. Okay, so look at this. I would like you now to do the questions, okay? We have already worked about the affirmative sense, the affirmative structures. Now we are going to do the questions. Please, could you write questions in the chat that everybody can participate? I'm going to write an example for you. Here we go with the chat. Okay, so tell me, how often do you eat fresh fish? Okay, that's a question. You can do many other questions.
How often do you study English?
Could we write them? You know what? We are going to be able to check grammar and spelling if we write. Okay, pretty good, Kike. I rarely eat fish. Okay. Now, Kike, could you do a question for everybody?
Ok, a ver.
How often do you run in the street? Hey, that's a very good question. Thank you very much, Kike. Okay, everybody, let's answer Kike's question, okay? How often do you run in the street? Okay, my answer, I never run in the street. Okay, Karina wrote, I eat fresh fish once or twice a month. Hey, that's pretty good. Okay, never. Pretty good. All right, Karina, thank you very much. What about you, Luis? And what about you, Kike? Your own answer? Luis, I never run in the street, but I like to walk every day. A little correction, Luis. I never run in the street, comma, but I like to walk every day. Okay. Gerardo, pretty good. How often do you study English? Okay. What about this? Okay, Karina wrote, my section is very insecure. Okay, a little correction, Karina. My section is very insecure. That's why I never run in the street. Okay, pretty good, Karina.
Thanks.
My pleasure. All right. And what about
Okay.
Gerardo's question? He asked, how often do you study English? Gerardo, I would like to run, but okay, a little correction, Gerardo. I would like to run, comma, but I don't have time. Okay, pretty good. Okay, what about the other answers? Okay, Luis, how often do you take a shower? Hey,
Diario.
good question. What about the problem of water in Mexico City? It is difficult to have a shower if we don't have water. Every day. Okay, pretty good. You know what? My father used to say, I take a shower every Saturday, necessary or not, I do it. I say, oh my. All right, I take a shower every day. Excellent, pretty good. Kike, daily. Hey, that's pretty good. All right, another question. Come on, kids, let's do questions. Okay, Luis, how often do you go vacation? Hey, that's pretty good. A very good question. Every 5 years. Okay, that's pretty good, Kike. I take vacations I take vacation once a year. Pretty good, Luis. It's once a year. Every chance we have. Hey, pretty good, Karina. Hey, that's it. Thank you. Now, you know what? Now we are going to do a quick dynamic. Now you are going to do direct questions. For example, I want to do a question to Kike. Kike, please tell me, how often do you eat cheese?
Sorry, I don't understand.
How often do you, let me use the okay. How often do you eat cheese?
Cheese?
Cheese here.
¿Cómo se puede decir? Every day I like cheese. ¿Cómo se dice? I like very much.
Hey, that's great. Thank you very much, Kike. Now, Kike, do a question to anybody else, maybe to Karina or to Gerardo, to Luis.
How often do you read in the book?
Who?
¿Alguien en específico?
Yes.
Karina, how often do you to read book?
I read a book. ¿Cómo quedamos que se dice seguido?
Often. I often read a book.
I often read a book.
Hey, that's pretty good. Thank you very much, Karina. Now, Karina, do a question to anybody else. It could be to Gerardo or to Luis.
Gerardo, how often do you play games?
I don't have PlayStation. A little. I like little play games. Pardon. Excuse me.
It's okay. Thank you very much. Okay, now Gerardo, do a question to Luis.
Okay. How often do you go to in gym, Luis?
Actually, I don't go to the gym, so I like to exercise in the sometimes I don't do I like to climb or I don't.
All right, thank you very much, Luis. Okay, Luis, do you want to do a question to anybody else? How often do you swim? Who? For me, well, you know what? I never swim because I don't have time. My life is internet also and the computer. So, but you know what? I would like to swim. I really love it, and I am a very good swimmer. I swim very well. I trained swimming time ago. But guess what? I should do it. I would like to do it. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, so my question for Karina. Karina, tell me,
Yes.
how often do you eat broccoli?
Mm, ay, una vez cada 15 días.
Once every 15 days? Hey, that's pretty
Yes.
good. All right, thank you. Now, Karina, you do a question for anybody else.
Kike, how do you have? How often do you visit the parents?
Okay. Mm, 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 pues, ¿cómo se dice? Muy pocas veces.
A few times.
A few times. A few times.
Ajá, or
I don't. I. ¿Cómo se dice? I don't have time.
oh my. Okay, that's so sad. But all right. So, Kike, please tell me. Well, no, do a question to anybody else. All right.
Okay. How often do you go to party?
Who?
Andrea.
All right. Thank you.
Hello. Okay, good morning. I the party. Hello.
Andrea,
Oh,
the sound is so cut. So we.
yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here. So I'm going to the party once a month.
Once a month.
Sorry. Oh, yeah, once a month. I went to the movie once a month.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, Andrea, could you do a question for anybody else? Andrea? You know what? Here I saw that Luis made a question. Do you swim on a sea? Luis, was that question for me?
Yes, yes.
All right. Yes, you know what? I used to swim in a pool. I never swam in the sea because I am a chicken, so I think it is so dangerous.
I don't good singer. So I like the sea.
Uh-huh.
I like that sea. And I like to
Uh-huh. Oh, yes. Well, yes, I didn't try to swim in the sea because I am a very well, I am a chicken or sometimes a scaredy cat. And yes, I swim very well, but never in the sea. But yes, as you said, it is interesting. It's nice. All right. So Andrea wrote, how often do you practice any sport? Okay, who, Andrea? To Kike, to Luis, to Gerardo, to Karina? To Luis. All right, thank you.
I do every day for 20 or 30 minutes.
Luis, guess what? Now in this moment, it was so difficult to understand you. Could you write it on the chat? Okay, so now please do me a favor. Let's write a very, very little paragraph as a final activity. Write a little paragraph about your most frequent activities. For example, maybe you would like to say, well, in my case, I never go to the gym because I don't have time, but I try to do sport at home. I practice Zumba as far as I can do it. All right, something like that. I am going to write my example. All right, let's write some examples, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Kike, pretty well. I am normally studying and working. Pretty good. Okay, anybody else? Kike, now? Or what happens? Ah, yeah. So,
¿Cómo puedo decir eso en inglés?
it's my wife.
My wife.
My wife wants to cut my head. I'm sorry.
My wife wants to cut my head. Así. My wife wants.
You know what? Okay, Luis, I do aerobics sometimes at home. I go to the cinema 2 times a month. 2 times a month. Karina, I do exercise routines 3 or 4 times a week at home. Excellent. Hey, that's pretty good. Okay, Luis, it's okay. Thank you very much for your attendance and for your attention, and see you next week. Well, in fact, we are finishing today's session. I thank you so much for your attendance, everybody, for your participation. And I don't know if you want to say any question or any comment. Andrea, I walk around the pyramids every day. I swim week, twice a weekend. I always read. Okay. Thank you very much, Luis. Likewise, have a very good day. Bye. All right, Andrea, do you walk around? Andrea, where do you live? I live. Oh my! Hey, that's beautiful. That's wonderful. You know what? Once upon a time I went there, and it's a very beautiful place. I thought that you were living there in Mexico City. All right. So, what about the food? What do you regularly eat, Andrea? Okay, so Gerardo, Quique, Karina, if you want to leave, it's okay. As we started class at 8 in the morning, at 7, I mean, in the morning, if you want to continue, of course, you are welcome. If you want to go, it's okay. We have already finished your class. And I don't know if you want to say any comment or to ask anything.
No, sí me tengo que retirar.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. We started class at 7, so it's okay.
Y bueno, sería así.
All right, thank you very much. Have a very good day.
Have a very good day. Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Good weekend.
Good weekend.
Okay, so Andrea, that's pretty good. So you live in San Martin. You know what? I live in Ecatepec, so we are living very near one each other. Okay, so Gerardo and Karina. Okay, thank you, Karina. Thanks to you for your attendance, and meet you next week. Thank you, Karina. Have a very good day.
Thanks. Gracias igualmente.
Thank you very much.
It's
Have a
good
very good
morning.
weekend.